Yes, sir. It's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Guy. What up, guys? Back at it again. Anime and beer. Where we talk about the latest manga,
I forgot it. That's why I told you if you remember.
comics, anime, you name it. So crack open a cold one. Let's dive in. Cheers, my dude.
Oh man, cheers, dude.
My dude.
Cheers, my dude.
I can't stand you. So sorry, it's been a long hiatus, guys. Long hiatus. Mr. Maple moved to a whole nother state. I'm still back in my hometown. We've just been putting it off. Life happens, things change, but doesn't matter. We're gonna do a lot better here. We're gonna put out some content for you guys. And the topic, today's video, if you watched the Super Bowl, you saw a lot of commercials, but the big thing is the brand new Flash, The Flash movie. The movie's going to be spoilers for the trailer, of course, but this is going to be a prediction video, more of a speculation video, theorizing video,
Rant.
and a rant. Because
if you don't know what the rant is about,
yeah, because like let's be honest here. Well, the whole thing is, let's be honest. Ezra Miller is kind of public enemy number one, and we all know that the DC universe, movie production, everything like that, they got rid of Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller. They got rid of everybody. They're literally just scrapping it, throwing it all away. But two of the last movies, is the Flash, and I know the Aquaman movie. I believe the actor who, and Mr. Maple, this is one of your favorite superheroes, Shazam. I think he's still the role. I think he's kind of a floater right now. I think everybody's really liking him. But I mean, the trailer though. Well, what'd you think about it? Honestly,
the trailer? I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember much of it. I was supposed to rewatch it during my lunch break today.
Gotcha.
I didn't.
Gotcha.
I'm horrible.
So,
but from what I do remember from the commercial that I did, see, I don't know. It was ironically, it was a blur to me. I really didn't see much. Of course, I'm not one of those people that really break down trailers and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I don't look at it, pause, rewind. I look at it in its entirety. Honestly, if I have to pause it to get something out, and this is just my opinion, I mean, people do it for fun. Me, if I can't get what I need to see out of a trailer without pausing it or whatever, then whatever I missed, I just missed.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm totally biased, because of the whole Ezra Miller thing that's going on.
I don't want to give him my money, but I have to see it. See it.
Oh, there's only one reason I want to see it, and we'll get to that. Only one reason I want to see it. Sure. I think there's only one reason anybody wants to see it at this point. I'm just saying it's because of the Michael Keatons.
Yo, swear. And for those of you that don't know, this isn't going to be an origin movie. No. This isn't an origin movie. This is Flashpoint. And for those of you who don't know, Mr. Maple, Quan, feel free to chime in. The new 52 comics that came out and lasted over a decade, correct me if I'm wrong, was created or parried off of the Flashpoint paradox, which is what this movie is based off of, correct?
To an extent, not really. The new 52 is more or less just a reboot. Okay. It was just them finishing the story. Now, there are some storylines in the new 52 that were kind of like trailed off the Flashpoint, but some of them, they just used the new 52 as just a reboot. Kind of like, hey, here's a new story. Because of the way the originals ended, it was kind of like, how do we trail off this but also tell people that it's new? So it's kind of like, you know what, we're just going to call it the new 52. So like I said, some of it kind of was like kind of based off the whole Flashpoint, but some of them, it was just a complete reboot for them. They just took it as an opportunity to reboot.
Yeah. And also too, guys, sorry if it's a little wonky and everything like that. Technology, we're states away from each other and we're using Skype. We're doing everything we can, so we apologize if anything is a little different. But yeah, but the movie is Flashpoint. And a couple stigmas of mine, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Flash is my second favorite DC character besides Batman. I know, I'm Batman. But I love how Michael Keaton in the trailer was just kind of like, yeah, I know, I'm Batman. And like shrugged it off, and it was just so Michael Keaton-esque. One of the things, though, I was kind of noticing in the movie was the Flashpoint paradox. What they were doing was they do reference a lot of things that. Oh, let me rebuttal. I'm sorry. Let me backtrack. The fastest man alive, Barry Allen, played by Ezra Miller, who identifies however they want to. I'm gonna say the right pronouns and everything like that. But the whole thing is quick synopsis. We all know how superheroes go. Family member dies, they put on the mask and cowl and go save the day. Majority of superheroes are based on that. So Barry Allen's mother died many years ago when he was a little boy, but he didn't know about it. And with the way Flashpoint was kind of depicted upon was Reverse Flash, his arch nemesis. I say Thawne because I can't pronounce it. Ebenar, Escanor, I can't pronounce his name.
Eoborn.
Ereborn. He's from the future. He idolizes Barry Allen as the Flash because in the future, Flash is a monument of superheroes that have statues. Batman, everybody in the future does that. He wanted to tap into the abilities that Flash, Barry Allen had. So he does a bunch of experiments and like that. Anyway, goes back in time, tortures Barry, kills his mother in front of him, but like super speed. And Barry, the whole esque of the movie is Barry Allen just wants to see his mom again. So what does he do? He's a master of the Speed Force. He runs back in time. He can break the space-time continuum. Wally West, Best Flash, Wally West.
Oh yeah, Best Flash.
But that's a whole nother video, my guy. So Barry basically breaks the laws of physics, goes back in time, and just wants to spend time with his mom. Now we've all seen time traveling movies and the butterfly effect and the ripples in time, and you don't mess with the timeline and the continuum and blah, 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 blah. We got to call Robert for that science, or Neil deGrasse. But anyway, you don't mess with it. And basically when Barry goes back in time, well, it ripples. A bunch of things happen, and he goes to a whole nother timeline. What I love, though, and I'm interested to see because I know they're not going to do it with Batman because it's too dark, is, for some of you that don't know, is in the Flashpoint comics and in that universe, when Barry goes back in time and then jumps timelines, we all know what happens. I mean, Michael Keaton, I would like Michael Keaton to be John Wayne, not Bruce. That's just my personal opinion.
Flashpoint's
dark.
Flashpoint's a great movie.
Flashpoint's dark.
If you haven't seen Flashpoint, it's an animated movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly. It is so dark.
So good.
They did my boy Shazam wrong. They did
Shazam wrong.
Not wrong in the sense like it shouldn't have happened, but they did it wrong as him being my favorite character. Damn.
I know, bro. And the Green Lanterns weren't even relevant. Weren't they like exterminated or something? They weren't even involved during it. Like the Guardians, like Hal died. Like he never became a Green Lantern though.
Yeah, because it changed like the course of things. Because I think Abin Sur never crashed to Earth or something like that.
Yeah.
Happened
and
where
the
Earth
Guardians died or
involved.
something like that. I gotta go rewatch it, but like there's so many, like, guys, there's so many theories like about this movie. Obviously Hollywood's gonna like,
yeah, because of course it was like, I'll spoil this, like Superman, because people are wondering, well, like, Superman, what happened to Superman actually gets founded by the government before he gets found by Martha and what's his dad's name? Kent? No, Clark Kent.
I want to say Ben.
Ben.
Ben Kent, Benjamin Kent. I want to say.
I can't remember
I'm not a
that name,
Superman
but, yeah, but the
stan.
government
I'm
actually
not a
found
Superman.
Superman
For all my
first. in that
Superman
Flashpoint.
stands out there, we're not Superman stands. We're just not. We're just it's too cliche. No hate,
But
Superman.
that just gives them an idea of like what Flashpoint is about. So it's like
Pretty much.
he gets founded by the government before he gets founded by the Kents and stuff.
Cyborg works for the government. He's like he's like an international.
And geez, what's the name of that island?
Themyscira.
and
Aquaman having an
Atlantis
affair.
are at war.
Oh, dude, that's a whole nother topic too. Like, this is the animated movie, guys. So yeah, so Superman gets found, and they find out that he reacts to our yellow ray sun. The government figures that out, so they keep him in captivity in the dark, and he's sealed away. And they figure out his weakness like immediately, and he's withered away to nothing. But in the movie trailer, they're taking that and flipping it, and they're making it about Supergirl, Kara, Kal-El's cousin. And I don't know who the actress who plays her, but it's looking very interesting, because I was just telling, Quan here, I said she's giving me the energy from a whole nother comic book series where it's in a whole different universe, where Supergirl gets the Red Lantern ring, which is the power of rage and anger. But no, like the trailer, I think the trailer even hinted at Reverse Flash as well, because who's the actual villain in this movie? They didn't really reference that. They didn't really reference it in the trailer.
Somebody's gonna slow it down and figure it out, which is why I keep saying it's like, if I got to slow it down, then I don't know. But I'm pretty sure hints of who the villain is in the movie.
For sure.
Well, like I said, the trailer for me, the trailer I saw during the Super Bowl, it was a blur. It was like, I really didn't see much until it was like Michael Keaton and then like his Batmobile. Man, that's when I really got excited. I'm like,
that was vintage. And his suit.
Old school Batmobile.
And the vintage suit with the black and the yellow, which our generation, we grew up with that towards the end. We were still little. But like the later Batmans and like,
because Michael Keaton was in which Batman was it? I know it's the one with the penguin, but what was that one called? I think it was just called Batman. It might have just been called Batman. But I know he was the one with the penguin.
Shout out to Danny DeVito. He ate a real fish in that role in that movie.
It really doesn't hurt. It's just
that was his big break, dude. That was Danny DeVito's like chef's kiss. He's doing Jersey Mike's commercials now.
I saw the Jersey Mike commercial. I'm so proud.
Jersey Mike's. Danny DeVito. Shout out to Danny DeVito. But like, yeah, man, and also too, like, okay, so like a big thing too to kind of piggyback off of that with the obviously Batman, but like with the animated movie. So I want to get into that, how dark the animated one was, because when Barry Allen does the Flashpoint, the Speed Force, what he does is, with the ripple effects in time, in this universe, Bruce gets shot by the burglar, and his dad, John Wayne, becomes Batman, and he uses guns, drinks whiskey, smokes cigars, and actually kills people. And I'm not saying Bruce hasn't killed people, but John's like, F this, like, sorry, unalives people. And then his mother becomes the Joker. Yeah. And it's an insane universe. And then to piggyback off of that with Wonder Woman and Aquaman, they have an affair, and Aquaman and Wonder Woman go out, but then Aquaman comes home to his queen,
Mira.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of mad Amber Heard got canceled a little too soon, because that would have been great for this movie. But you know what I'm saying. And Wonder Woman unalives Aquaman's wife. So in this animated world, what that does is it creates a whole war, planetary war of Themyscira versus Atlantis. And Aquaman raises the water levels of the entire Earth and pretty much is trying to drown the Earth. while Wonder Woman is just going around and like it's complete chaos. And Barry's like, what have I done? I need to get my speed back. And he goes to John Wayne and he reenacts the whole chemical exposure, the lightning bolt striking him, and gets the speed back. And then in the animated universe,
which I'm gonna stop you there. I'm gonna stop you there.
Good.
Because I've thought about this, and then when they do that, I hate it. I hate when they do that. It's like, oh, I'm going to recreate what gave me my power. So it kind of like, it kind of makes you think like,
it kind of is an origin story.
Why couldn't anybody just do that then? And then I know people are going to be like, oh, well, he was the chosen one, the Speed Force might not. You know how many speedsters we have? I'm pretty sure the Speed Force is not picky on who gets speed, power of speed.
Speed Force is a little promiscuous.
I mean, but we all know that it has a thing for Wally.
But yeah, that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. Not like a sexual thing. It's more of like, whenever the Speed Force is in trouble, it
has affection towards Wally because it has an affectionate side towards Wally because it's not trying to be bound down like how Barry is. That's a whole other topic for a whole other video too. The Speed Force, guys, look it up. Shout out to Variant Comics. He explains it very, very, very well. I mean, Wally's best speedster. I'll put it to you this way: like Wally is the fastest Flash, but he's not Hollywood marketable. It's just not going to happen.
That's why they keep giving us Kid Flash.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, I see where you're coming from on it because the big issue I have with this movie is like now we're kind of we're starting to get to the ingredients here. I don't like that there's two Barrys in this movie. There's two.
Wait, you see two Barrys?
You see two Barrys.
Oh. I told you this commercial, the trailer was a blur.
Well, apparently, from what I've seen, the only detail that I've seen is the Barry in this movie has yellow lightning around him. But the Barry he summons has blue lightning around him. I said what I said.
I mean, it's not Savitar.
No, but Wally has blue lightning in him in the comic books after coming out of the Speed Force.
Oh.
Remember how I said I said in the movies, remember how the Justice League movie came out and I said if that's blue shift Wally, Superman cannot keep up with him. Superman would not be able to follow him. No way. With his eyes at that time until the new Superman comic came out and they broke all the rules again because he's Superman. That's why we're not Superman stans.
Which, in my opinion, was a badass moment, but yeah, I agree.
And I kind of hate on it a little bit because, like, Henry Cavill is, like, literally, like, if you were to take Superman and put him in real life, it's Henry Cavill.
Yep.
It's Henry Cavill.
So, it's one of those things where it's like, Henry Cavill, we didn't hate you. We hate who you portrayed.
Yeah.
We hated the script that they gave you. We love you though.
We love you, big guy. We love you. I will high five you whenever I see you. It was like
one of those things where, as long as Henry Cavill was Superman, I will watch it, but I will hate Superman. But I mean, like, so if you hate Superman, why do you watch it? It's Henry Cavill, man.
It's Henry Cavill, brother. Like, what do you think is gonna happen, bro? Like, what? Come on, man. Come on, man.
And they took that away from him. So it's like, bro, why?
Dang it. I know, man. And, like, the thing about it with this movie is, like, both the Barry Allens are working together. I just still haven't grasped the point of that, why they're doing that and why they're gravitating towards that, because it's just really confusing to me because I don't know what they're doing with this movie. This movie's clearly Flashpoint. But I don't know what they're doing with it.
It's one of the things we have to watch the movie to find out.
Well, there's also no point because they scrapped all these movies. They're scrapping all of them.
Fucking James Gunn. Oh, I didn't mean to curse. James Gunn. We talked about it earlier that we were going to calm down on our cursing, and I was the first one. I thought you were going to be the first one. I was the first one. James Gunn.
Sorry, gang.
Gunn.
Sorry, gang.
It's
honestly, yeah. But it's not James Gunn's fault. Oh God, I read the article. It's actually not his fault. The higher up,
he's picking up what was dropped to him, and I get that.
Yeah, the higher up.
But why are you messing with the cast? There's nothing wrong with the cast that you had. It was something wrong with the storytelling. You have no solid platform.
Well, nobody
in that universe character you have. One of the easiest characters you have is the Flash. The Flash, easy character to read up, follow, and tell a story on. Green Lantern, easy character. The only thing that's going to mess you up is the CGI, and we learned that from Ryan Reynolds. You get the CGI right, then we'll talk. Wonder Woman, another easy character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, they're all pretty easy. I'm going down a list, and I'm practical on it. Well, the only difficult one. No, he's pretty easy too.
Well, okay, so hear me out. So I don't think it's that it's hard for them to be put on screen or get an actor or actress to play them. I think what the issue is just like what we've always said. Read a comic book. It's right there in front of you. Copy and paste. Do not try to make it your own story.
I thought I was the one that's going to bring up Marvel. I tried. People, Marvel did it right. They didn't follow the comics to a T.
To a T, no.
But they followed it to an L. Have with Marvel too. They did 2 lines, and then the third one they just did what they wanted to do.
Well, there's some sticklers we have at Marvel too. Like we didn't, we were going on a side tangent here. But like we didn't need Professor Hulk and Endgame and Fat Thor. We didn't. It was comic relief, but we all know like. If you like read the comics and like actually even some of the animated stuff, like the reason why they nerfed Thor and Hulk is because half of that stuff wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it would have been over.
It would have been over. It wouldn't have been a movie. It would have been maybe like an episode or a season.
Well, they said it about Scarlet Witch. I finally saw the interview. This is all over the place. But I finally saw the interview where they asked about Scarlet Witch versus Thanos, and they said, the director said, no, Scarlet Witch would have killed Thanos. If Thanos didn't tell, what's his name? Ebony Maw, if we can shoot down everybody, Scarlet Witch would have killed him. Like DC to me needs a solid platform. Stop rebooting everything. How many movies we have? How many Batman movies we have? We're definitely there was a Green Lantern that was set to protect the same sector that Krypton was in, but he was held up someplace else when everything happened on Krypton. And in the comics, he blamed himself like up until that day, that I read in the comics. He was like, I still blame myself from Krypton. And I'm reading it like, what? And then they go and tell the story. They were like, yeah, the day that Krypton blew up, I was actually in charge of that sector, but I was held up someplace else, and I never made it in time to save anybody. And he beat himself up for it like every day. So like Green Lantern is important, more important than what everybody thinks.
Well, that's also too is like they all, and then like, you know, the whole thing with the Speed Force, it goes all the way back to deities because Mercury, you know, the Greek god, that's where they derive the origin of the Speed Force. As far as mortals or deities or things like that, they've referenced him before because Flash actually races him in the comic books. And the thing is with the Speed, and guys too, the Speed Force is its own entity. It's not just a power source. And the thing is like with this movie coming out, I mean, it's like a catch-22. Like we want to go see it, but they're gonna reboot it. You know, like they're gonna reboot it with this whole DC scrap. Like they're gonna reboot it. So like what do you do with that? How do you handle that? Like what am I gonna do when what am I gonna do when I go and watch this movie and I'm hooked now and I'm hooked on these characters and now they're just kind of like meh.
Yeah, we ain't like it. We're gonna do it again. Well, apparently Batman's getting a second one, so I mean,
and you know, I was a little biased,
which is a problem because you're pushing these DC movies, but now you got two Batmans. You got freaking Robert Pattinson, and now you got Michael Keaton. You got these are two different Batman worlds, and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know who's gonna be Earth. What is it? Earth 1? They're actually Earth 1 or something like that.
Who is?
Our universe.
I think our universe is. I'm gonna say 616.
No, 616 is Marvel.
Let me look it up.
Look it up real quick.
Earth 1, yeah.
Because they reference it in Injustice when Superman goes AWOL. Moment of silence.
Well, Earth Prime.
And so like my whole thing is though, like, you know me, I'm actually a really good Flash fan, but there's gonna be so many missing pieces in this movie. I feel like there's gonna be so many plot holes. Like I already see it.
The problem is if he's really. And it could be the fact that the movie was already in production, but if the basis of the universe is being branched off by the Flash, I mean, it might be good. It's just not what I would have done. I would have did it around either Superman or Batman, preferably Batman, and then I would have just built off of that. Honestly.
Oh, I know.
Honestly, but for really though, I would have did it. I might sound like a Stan saying it. There is a way you can do it off the Green Lantern. But you kind of got to be intricate about it. So no, Batman and Superman. I would have told it off of Batman and Superman. Because if you did it off of Green Lantern, it would have been like Green Lantern going back and forth to Earth, and you seeing different heroes from there.
Well, I wonder what the cutscene's gonna be then, because they had to film a cutscene. Because the last few movies had cutscenes.
That's the problem. They got rid of people.
So like it's like okay.
You can't have a cutscene with freaking Henry Cavill and then he's fired.
Oh, I know. It's just like
whatever cutscene they had, they probably had to redo to make it very omnibus. Omni. They make it like mysterious.
Ominous.
Yeah. Make me think a lot. Smart guy.
Dude, I'm thinking a lot too, dude. Trust me, I know. I'm over here in the back of my head, like, come on, man, like.
But yeah.
And even the whole thing with Ezra Miller, sure, like Ezra Miller, like whatever, fine, cool. He's no longer gonna be the Flash after this, but it's like, why even make the movie?
Because they already put money into it. They're not gonna lose that. At least they can break even.
They're gonna probably break records of the worst ever film being produced, and they're probably gonna get negative sales.
And then you had the whole Black Adam thing going, but The Rock want to be the freaking Rock.
I actually liked it.
No, but he wanted to like back his fellow actors and actresses, so he kind of like backed out of the Black Adam role. So it's kind of like.
Well, I think there's two sides to that story, but that's a whole other topic. Because I mean, like, I actually liked it, and people are gonna be biased, whatever. And my whole thing is I'm just kind of like, it's like DC has a beautiful blueprint plan, and I think what their saving grace is gonna be, to be honest with you. And sorry, like we said, guys, this is like a tangent video and predictions and ideas of just the DCU, and Flashpoint is probably going to be the key to that all. I think my boy Blue Beetle is going to save the DCU, because I think we're going to start getting into the Teen Titans and leave the Justice League alone for a little while.
Which sucks because we haven't. What, we got like one glimpse of Martian Manhunter.
And Cyborg, who joins the Titans. And Shazam.
And then you have to find a whole new Cyborg. DC is in shambles. They're in shambles.
Blame Warner Brothers, bro. Blame Warner Brothers.
Oh man, I'd love to see them bounce back from this.
Dude, it's gonna be it's a different thing, and like, we haven't talked about any of this, but it's like I see it on your face, you see it on my face. It's like, if 2 + 2 is 4, and 5 + 5 is 10, what are we doing? How are we gonna go about this the right way? Like,
they're trying to do their own thing. They're trying to be different, and it's not working. You're trying to tell
egos. It's egos.
You're trying to tell your own story that no one can follow. Literally, no one can follow.
It's right there. It's already written for you. It's already written for you. Okay, this isn't, no offense, because I know you're a Harry Potter fan. This isn't Harry Potter. This isn't Karate Kid. This isn't Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, where you can actually alter things. It's right there in your face. And I'm not saying these other evidence in books and lore and things don't exist for these other franchises. But what I'm saying, though, is like the way Hollywood promotes it is like with superhero movies, especially us being superhero fans. It's like, bro, I want to go to side tangent for a second. I'll put it to you this way. Put it to you this way, okay? Because we're called Anime and Beer. I'm going to jump to anime real quick, and I'm going to jump to manga. The One Piece live action series that's coming out, and what the actors and actresses are doing to pursue and maintain those roles as those characters in the One Piece universe, they're doing it. Like, the guy who's playing Sanji, his name's Zane or his name's Taz. And I found that on TikTok. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent here, guys. Tangent. He actually took up cooking classes. Sanji's a chef, for those of you that don't know, if you're not One Piece fans. He took up cooking classes to master knife skills for cooking. And that's not all. He took up Muay Thai, kickboxing, and Taekwondo to perfect his kicks for the role.
I'm intrigued.
That's how you do it. And we all got beef with Netflix, and Netflix is putting it out. We all got beef with Netflix. talking about you can't share the extra account unless you got an extra $5 in your pocket. Man, we all broke. We all in a recession.
Which is stupid because, like, you're pretty much saying if I had a significant other.
Can I get the Netflix password? I'm just kidding.
If I had a significant other and went out of town, I would have to pay $5 to use my Netflix when I'm out of town. But
you didn't hear what I said, did you?
You said give you my Netflix account?
Yeah.
I don't even have my own Netflix account.
I'm messing with
Thanks, Ben and Megan.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's things like people doing that, or like even Ben Affleck. How he buffed up so much because Batman, like people, Bruce Wayne might got those custom made suits, but Bruce Wayne is jacked if you read a comic book. He's ripped. He's out there in those fitted suits and he might look slim. That's why he's always wearing black. Black is very slimming. I got a fat face. I'm wearing black right now. Anyway, I look slimming. It's the haircut. Anyway, but remember when he did his role as Batman and he buffed up so much he couldn't fit into the suit anymore, and to the point to where like everybody thought his suit was filtered and it was actually him?
Did I know that?
That was him. Like all the statues and like action figures they made, that was Ben. That was Ben.
Goals. Those are goals.
Like how the
Have you seen freaking
I'm not saying he's natty, guys. I'm not saying he's natty. He definitely took some supplements, but kids don't do that.
Have you seen freaking Hugh Jackman preparing for Deadpool 3?
Shut up. Is he looking like 2003 Hugh Jackman again?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, I saw some pictures and stuff.
Let's go. What?
Like, it was like him in the gym, like lifting weights and stuff. Like
he's definitely on TRT. He's definitely TRT. Testosterone replacement therapy. No. Oh my God. And that's the whole thing is like, okay, but I have one more pet peeve about this Flash movie. If Ezra does that stupid run he did,
I was not going to guess you said that. I forgot about that run. I forgot. Dude, people like clown that run.
I'm going to do this for the fans. I'm going to do this for the fans. Hold up. Oh, shit. Sorry, I cussed.
Don't forget you have your black background on blur.
I do. Hold on. You get a light. Okay. Hold on.
No.
I'll get it all ready. This is for the views, guys. This is how he looks. Wait, my background's black?
No, it says blurred. I mean, unless you're just about to do it like that. Unless you're about to do just a close. I thought you were about to put the phone down.
I am. Hold on. Okay. This is literally how he runs. This is how he runs. How you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, this is literally how he runs. I'm Barry Allen. I'm the fastest man alive. Stop!
He looked like Frozone. When Frozone runs, he has to throw ice in front of him.
Dude, no, don't. I swear, from what I've seen from the trailer, he wasn't doing that.
And then people try to make the excuse. They were like, oh, the only reason he was doing that is because he was getting used to his... He was already the Flash. That was already established. He knew... He already... No, that's just how he was running, and it was horrible.
We've all seen Usain Bolt run. Don't do that, Flash.
Don't
do that,
Don't
Flash.
do that. Don't do... And also, too, you did last movie. Don't do that no more.
Yeah, and also too, they made Flash. They made him like, and Ezra's not a big guy, but they made him so tiny compared to everybody else.
Well, Flash was always tiny than everyone else. I mean, he was about.
What's his height?
He had height to him.
What's Barry Allen's height and weight? Look that up real quick.
Probably like 6'2", because he's probably about the same height as Hal Jordan.
Yeah, because they were all about the same. They're all 6 foot and over. All the dudes were at least. Actually, I think the shortest one was Bruce. I think the shortest one was Batman. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the only one that was abnormally tall was Cyborg.
I was close. He's 6 foot.
Okay, he's an inch taller than me. Okay, fair enough.
Which is still kind of short. Which is still kind of.
I'm 5'11".
I mean, I'm 5'7", so. Yeah.
I still love you though. But like, oh man, like.
Keep in mind, in terms of basketball, that's like short.
Oh yeah, unless you're playing like D-League.
Like even for a point guard that's short, like Steve Nash was like 6 foot and he was considered.
Wasn't Nate Duncan 5'9"?
Nate Duncan
for the Nuggets. That dude Jake Paul knocked out.
Nate Robinson?
No, Nate Duncan.
Nate Robinson?
Is it Nate Robinson? Why did I say Nate
Yeah,
Duncan?
it was Nate Robinson. I don't know who you get Nate Duncan from. I don't know no Nate
I think
Duncan.
they might have nicknamed him Duncan because he was 5'9" and Duncan on
And
people.
Duncan, yeah. Nate Robinson was definitely short.
I'm not the biggest basketball guy, but no, man. I mean, like the whole thing is like, I don't know about this movie, man. I'm just really just being skeptical about it. But also, too, I was skeptical about the Batman.
Muggsy was 5'3". I ain't mean to cut you off.
Who?
Muggsy.
Who's Muggsy?
He played for the
Oh, Muggsy, the bald dude?
No, okay, so you remember Space Jam?
Yeah, the bald kid, the bald dude.
I mean, he had hair, but it was cut like real low.
He was bald in that movie.
He was not bald in that movie.
Yes, he was. Yes,
Either way,
he was
5'3", and
he was walking. Remember, he was walking with the doctor. They were all in the hospital, and
he had hair. It was just cut really short.
He was bald, bro.
It was near bald.
I saw the light. That was a '90s VHS movie, and I could see the lights reflecting off of his head.
Yeah, because that's just how short the cut was.
That's bald.
He was not bald.
All right, your hair really short right now, or you bald?
Oh no, I'm bald. I'm definitely bald.
Oh
I'm
my
about to pull up a picture right now, dude. Like, no, dude, he was. Of course, that picture wouldn't be damn. No, he had hair, but you're gonna be like, man, that's green. You can't see that.
Man, shut up. Anyway, like I said, The Flash better be a good movie. The Flash better be a good movie. That's all I know.
I'm about to find this picture. Forget you.
Oh my gosh! Now you're going on a tangent.
See,
this is what happens.
Oh, see, it's not even gonna show it. It's not even gonna show it. It's not even gonna show it. It's not even gonna show it.
Yep, bald. Can't see it. Can't see no hair.
I hate you. He had hair. I'm looking at it.
Anyway, the Flash movie.
Am I excited for it? Final thoughts? No. Am I looking forward to it? No. Will I see it? Still probably not.
I'll probably sacrifice.
But I'm pretty sure HBO Max is gonna have it on there like a month after.
Ooh, you got HBO Max?
I use somebody's HBO Max.
Better slide me that deeds. Trying to watch South Park all night.
I'm gonna slide you something I don't even ain't even mind.
You better. Now I'll be trying to get my own account. That HBO is weird when you sign up for them. I don't know why. It's like trying to get in Fort Jackson over there. What was I gonna say? But like, well, remember how you were? Remember how I was being like super skeptical about Batman, and you texted me and you were like, dude, this was actually really good.
It was good.
And my thing is, like, for the Batman stans and like people that hate on Batman, whatever, to each their own. But the thing I loved about that movie was just kind of like the dialogue, the wordplay, the acting. Like, that is how Batman is.
It
like
was Detective Batman.
Yeah, he was Detective Batman, but also too, that was maybe not the early like Adam West, the 50s, 60s, 70s Batman, but like
late 80s, early 90s and on, like our generation of Batman, that's the Batman we grew up with. Like that was Bruce Wayne. That was Batman. And the big thing,
series Batman.
yes. And it was that was just kind of like my whole thing, because like I was like, dude, I don't want to go see it. And you were telling me, you were like, dude, like you texted me out of nowhere. Like the fact that you left, and I know how you are about movies, and the fact that you got up and you went and watched it and you texted me and you were like, dude, I thought you died. The way this man texted me about that Batman movie, like, dude, listen. I'm like, I was like, Kwanzi's in trouble. I don't know whose car I'm taking, but I got to take somebody's car. I was like, what? You're like, yo, Batman was good. I was like,
Batman was good.
I'm looking at my phone like this. I'm like, what's he talking about? And I used one of your favorite catchphrases. Elaborate. And you explained it, and they did Batman justice with that movie, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, to each their own, but it was good.
I give credit was due. Robert Pattinson killed it.
And that guy who played Commissioner Gordon, their dialogue back and forth when they were interrogating Penguin.
Dude, his freaking credits are just immaculate. That man was in a lot of stuff. Hunger Games. I think he was in Westworld.
The dialogue in that movie, just the on-screen chemistry, it was like I was watching the Batman animated series when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. And but I feel so lackluster about this Flash movie because, I mean, everybody has their doubts and opinions and things like that, but it's just like, it's the Flash, bro. Like, it's the Flash, bro. Like, it'd be really hard to mess up the Flash, but I feel like it's already messed up.
True. So we're not going into an hour of just rambling. I already said my closing thoughts. The movie just doesn't move me, but it's the fact that Michael Keaton made an opinion. I think
that's what's saving the movie.
Michael Keaton is the reason I will probably get up and go watch this movie, just to see what role he plays in it. Other than that, the Flash portion, nah, I'm good. Nope.
I feel you on that one, because that's basically what everybody. I mean, my mom texted me and said, "The Flash, gotta go see it." And my uncle, he was even like, "Yo, did you see the Flash trailer?" And I had the same response like I'm talking about on the show. Both of them and you all said, "Yeah, but Michael Keaton." And I'm like,
Michael Keaton, man.
Michael freaking Keaton, bro. But bless me. My final thoughts, though, as well. We won't know until we go see it.
Yeah.
We just won't. We won't. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not terrible. Okay, what's your prediction? Out of 5 stars, your prediction for it. What are you giving it?
2.5.
Damn it! I was gonna say that.
And the 2 stars is just for Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I gotta go 2.5 too, just because it's Flash and Michael Keaton, and it is the Flashpoint paradox. I gotta give it just because that's what they're pitching and throwing. I'll give it 2.5. I'll give it 2.5. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Anime and Beer. We were on a long hiatus. We're finally figuring things out. We're gonna put out content even though we're states away. We're still gonna bring you some of the latest stuff: manga reviews, comic book reviews, haul videos. We'll do it all in time. We just life. But thank you to all our fans who tune into us. Thank you for supporting us. Hey, happy Black History Month. You know, 2 Black creators here putting stuff up, trying to get some stuff out there, you know, trying to plug it, trying to do things right. But you guys let us know what you think in the comments. We're doing this over Skype right now. It's been crazy. It's been wild. You guys see how the world is. Gas prices are still too high everywhere. But tune in next time, guys. Anime and beer.
Peace.
Later.